We leave you this Sunday morning in Indonesia, exploring the warm waters off the coast of Bali. I'm Jane Pauley. Please join us when our trumpet sounds again next Sunday morning.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, anger at ICE persists across the country. Plus our interview with Venezuelan opposition leader and Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado. After a whirlwind of meetings in Washington, Machado is projecting optimism about her country's future, even as her own future remains murky, with the party she defeated in a nationwide election still holding power with the support of President Trump.
I think she's a very fine person, but I think I have to say at the same time, the current leadership is doing a very good job.
We'll talk to her exclusively. Meanwhile, the debate over ICE immigration enforcement drives more protests across the country and sparks a fight in Congress over funding for the Department of Homeland Security. We'll talk to Republican Congressman Michael McCaul. Plus, a bipartisan conversation with 4 of America's mayors on how they're striking a balance between local priorities and federal authority. Finally, President Trump's top economic advisor in his first term, Gary Cohn, will join us. We'll ask about the president's new pick to lead the Federal Reserve. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. Washington is waking up to another government shutdown, this time a partial one and hopefully short, as the House is expected to start debate tomorrow on a funding package and a short-term extension of Homeland Security funding. We'll get to all of that in just a moment, but we want to begin with the Trump administration's actions here in the Western Hemisphere. It was just 4 weeks ago that the U.S. military captured Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. Since then, the U.S. has continued striking alleged drug boats and seizing oil tankers, part of Trump's plan to coerce what remains of Maduro's socialist government to make changes. Yesterday, U.S. Ambassador Laura Dogu arrived in Caracas to oversee U.S. efforts. But calls to release political prisoners and end repression persist, and there is a mounting push for a transition to elected leadership in Venezuela. Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado is in Washington, meeting with lawmakers and Trump officials to urge support for another nationwide election. Her party won the last election, but was blocked by Maduro from taking office. We spoke with Machado and began by asking her whether she thinks the pressure is off the current regime, after President Trump said he had no plans for further military action inside the country.
I do not think that the pressure is being taken away. Actually, everything Delcy Rodriguez is currently doing is because she's complying with instructions she's getting from the United States, and important steps are being taken. So I think that the message has been delivered, and so far we're seeing the results in the actions taken by the regime, and also in the mood and energy that it's growing within the Venezuelan population.
Are you or is anyone in your movement in touch with Delcy Rodriguez, who's the acting president of Venezuela now?
No, not directly.
No. Why not?
Well, we had offered, since we won the election by a landslide, that we were willing to agree in the terms of a negotiated transition. They refused. In the country, they decided to unleash the most cruel, brutal